KTN News.
A very good evening to you and welcome to Choice 2017 on this first day of June, Madaraka Day here in Kenya, celebrating 54 years of internal self-rule. And today, celebrations officiated by President Uhuru Kenyatta right here in Nyeri County. And tonight we're coming to you live from the White Rhino Hotel. We'll be talking about some of the developments and what we saw unfold earlier on during the Madaraka Day celebrations. But also Nyeri County is one to watch come the general election, because some of the political races here, in as far as the nominations we just conducted last month, the fallout is one that has been talked about across the board. So out of 30 MCAs, 28 lost in the party primaries, Jubilee party primaries to be specific. Out of the 6 MPs in this particular county, 6 constituencies, only one was able to remain in the race in as far as the ticket for Jubilee. Of course, others may be seeking re-election through independent candidature or otherwise. And of course, the governor, the woman rep, the senator as well, losing out to carry the Jubilee flag, to fly it come August the 8th. So we'll talk about the politics there, and I have quite a panel with and introduce them to have a live audience. Zubeida Kome is with me, and we'll be hearing from our audience members as well. But my guest first, on my immediate right, is Ndongo Gethenji. He's the incumbent Tetu Member of Parliament. We also have Patrick Munene Cairo. He is seeking to be governor here in Nyeri County on a DP ticket. Also with us tonight is Priscilla Nyokabi, woman rep, Nyeri County. Ngunjiri Wambogo is seated next to her, and he won the ticket for Jubilee to seek election for Nyeri Town. And after that, we have, last but not least, Kanini Kega. He's Member of Parliament, Kieni constituency, and the only Member of Parliament who was able to clinch that ticket for Jubilee. So quite a mix we have here. And please urge our audience members, as we get into the discussion, let's not clap. We will get into discussions. We will hear from you as we continue tonight to get your questions for our guest this evening. So let me break this down from how I understand it, and guests correct me if I'm wrong. So for Ndongo Gethenji, incumbent Tetu, you lost the Jubilee ticket and are seeking to be still representing the people of Tetu as an independent, but under the Kenya Alliance of Independence Candidates, and you're their Secretary General. Is that correct?
It is correct that I'm the Secretary General of the KAIC, which is the Kenya Alliance of Independent Candidates. It is correct that I am the incumbent MP for Tetu. It is not correct that I lost, Sophie. Losing implies that there was a contest, that there was a competition, and you have 2 competitors or more on a level playing field with an equal, a free and fair process, and one emerges a winner and one emerges a loser. In my particular case, I won't speak for Kieni or anywhere else in Nyeri County, but certainly in Tetu, there was no competition.
There was no competition.
If we go for a 100-meter dash, a race in the athletics track, and everybody is going there assuming that the race is going to be run on foot, and your competitor comes with a motorbike, and he proceeds to reach the finish line before you, that cannot be a race.
All right.
And that cannot be a loss.
And we'll pick up on that. I don't want us to go ahead of ourselves. Let's, ladies, gentlemen, begin on today's Madaraka Day, because the first time it's been marked outside the capital. Nyeri is seen as an epicenter of the liberation struggle. We heard from you, Ngunjiri, as far as what has widely, been trending all afternoon, the snub, as has been described, of Raila Odinga by the president and the deputy. No mention, not allowed to address as well the crowds that were gathered. Kanini Kega, I'll start with you. Was that in order?
I don't know why we are making a big
issue out of it. Personally, I was there. I attended the function. I am the MP for Kenny. I was not given an opportunity to address the crowd. So if Raila was not given an opportunity to do that, I don't understand why it should be an issue. This is a national event.
And he's a national leader. He's running for president. He has in the past been given opportunity to address.
There's a national event. It was not a political rally. And I think he has always been, you know, even in the past, when given that opportunity, he has been saying other things, you know, and then derailing the whole purpose.
Isn't
of
there
that
freedom
function.
of speech? Do you want him to say certain things?
But I don't understand why we are making it a big issue. To
Okay,
me,
it's not a big issue.
Yeah, it's not a big issue.
All right,
actually.
Priscilla.
I think the same thing that the celebration was coming to Nyeri for the first time out of Nairobi. So the protocol was set in a certain way. A lot of leaders were not allowed to speak. It was just the governor for Nyeri, the deputy president, and the president. And I think there's a learning experience in all these things. So maybe as we go on, depending on how the debate is moving, if people in different counties want other leaders to have a chance to address, I think that the protocol can develop. But this was the first time, and there was a very rich agenda in terms of Nyeri's own issues. Look at our Mau Mau or veterans, for example, so that even if you were to recognize, it can't just be one person. It's got to be a whole group of other people as well. But I think as we go forward, I personally would want to see a program that is evolving. I, as the women rep of Nyeri County, I also felt, I mean, it shouldn't just have been our governor speaking. Now, see what we ended up having. It should have been the women rep, should have been the governor, it should have been the senator, should have been maybe the leader of majority, should have been the speaker of the National Assembly. And then if the former prime minister got a slot in that long list, then that's fine.
Patrick, do you understand the outrage by those who are criticizing the organizers and even the president and the deputy? In the past, the former PM has been given occasion and opportunity to address or at least even acknowledge his presence.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you for hosting us today. I think what happened is the former Prime Minister, even the other last year, he skipped the event and actually went to hold a parallel rally. So he's coming here today. I think it was right for him to just be as any other guest, because you could not have mentioned him and not mentioned the rest. But since now we are heading to the election, my take is that as much as it was a national event, he was possibly just coming to get a platform to talk politics and elections.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, even before this event took place, there was a lot of debate about who is going to speak and who is not going to speak. And I think it's important that we appreciate. And when I'm saying this, I speak with some authority because I am still the chairman of Defense and Foreign Relations in the National Assembly. And national days are mandated in the Constitution of Kenya, number one. Number two, the program is gazetted. This is a quasi-military function, Madaraka Day. So we have the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces inspecting a guard of honor, the Defense Forces doing a formal parade. So the entire event is surrounded by the military. It's a military function. Why I say the program is gazetted is because in any national day, there is no politics discussed. The program is strictly head of state arrives in the ceremonial Land Rover, national anthem is played, he inspects a guard of honor, head of state comes back to the podium, greets his guests, watches the fly past and the march past, entertainment and speeches. Speeches are specifically and categorically governor of the host county, number one. Number two, introduces the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Number three, introduces the head of state. Nobody else is allowed to speak at all. And if you watch the history of all public days, all national days, Madaraka, Jamhuri, and others, there is no politics. And no other politician
And he's never been allowed to
is
speak
invited
before?
to address. No other, maybe in other functions, maybe May Day, Labor Day. But Madaraka Day, absolutely not. It is gazetted.
So you don't understand the outrage, you don't understand why those who are upset are upset?
I understand because it's born out of lack of understanding or lack of appreciation of what a national day is. This is a day where the head of state, the commander-in-chief of the defense forces of the Republic addresses the nation.
All right. Ngunjiri, let me bring this to you because we've heard about this national event, but there was also criticism about the localization, that at some point the governor, spoke in Kikuyu, was addressing those gathered in Kikuyu, that the entertainment was largely local. There was no that face of the nation, if you like. The MC is also from the same tribe, not kind of like spreading it out. That's the kind of conversation you've been seeing on social media, that this looked like a cultural event. Some have even described it as that, a political rally. Some have further gone to say, do you agree, or do you see the merit in that kind of assertion?
First, I do not agree that it was, that having the national event contextualized to the county in which we were is a mistake, because remember, we have 47 counties. We have Turkana, we have Nyanza, we have, Kisumu, we have Kisii, we have different counties. And the reason we devolved government, for example, the reason we came up with county governments is so that you take care of the specific needs of our people in a local context. So if you're going to come and have a national event in Nyeri, or you're going to have a national event in Machakos. We had a national event in Machakos the last time. And what you need to do is showcase to the rest of the country how the people who are in Machakos operate. Because remember, we keep talking about, I have heard people saying, we're supposed to speak English, for example, or Kiswahili. We forget that even our languages are actually, English is somebody's vernacular.
Absolutely.
Kiswahili is somebody's vernacular. So when we speak our vernacular, I do not understand why we feel like we are less of a people because we spoke Kikuyu or Luo or Kalenjin. These are our languages. It's actually what makes us rich. So when you come, there are people who do not know how people of Nyeri operate. There are people who do not know how the language is spoken. We are living in a country that is struggling. But then you alienate
those who are not understanding, and you have the country watching this national event, and many thinking we need translators for this one.
The media has a duty to translate.
But you see, also the media are the ones. Remember, the media are the ones who are broadcasting this to the rest of the country.
They have a duty to translate.
So it's their duty to actually translate.
Absolutely.
The people who are being spoken to here understood. So and there's something else there's a point I need to make, Sophia, that I do not want us to lose. The reason we have a problem with tribalism in this country is because we do not understand each other. We think that because I'm speaking in a language you don't understand, I'm insulting you, or I'm backbiting you. We need to be able to expose the fact that we come from different backgrounds. We had a guy, a Kikuyu elder, who prayed. We have seen Maasai elders pray.
All the time.
We have seen elders from other communities pray.
All right, I'm curious to hear what our audience thinks, and Zubeda, help us out with that. I want to get especially somebody who perhaps would talk to us about thinking that was not in order, or they felt that it was alienating, sidelining of some people. Talk to us, Zubeda.
Naam, shukrani sana. Nani anataka kuchangia? Mliona kwamba hilo lilikuwa ni sawa? Kwamba viongozi wakati wa mkutano wa kitaifa wanazungumza kwa lugha ya kitamaduni. Ni sawa. Kwa sababu MCA ambaye alipata tiketi kwa kuendesha kampeni zake kwa kutumia baiskeli ametaka sana kuchangia. Tumsikize kwa sababu ni kijana mdogo ambaye anataka kuingia katika siasa. Tusikie maoni yake ni yapi. Simama tafadhali. Majina yako kamili, tueleze maoni yako ni yapi kuhusiana na jinsi shughuli hii imeandaliwa hii leo.
Kwa majina naitwa Simon Muturi Muthe. Yangu nitasema kwa machache tu. All of us in Kenya, we got our independence. That was many years back. Na kila mtu ako na haki ya kuongea language yake. And we should all know the generation that we have. Sisi tunaongea kwa languages zingine, hata tunasahau na culture yetu. So what happened, ni kama vile tu tukiwa na event kama Machakos County, kuna mzee wa Kibaruya anaambiwa ongee, kuna mzee wa Kalenjin anaambiwa ongee. So that was not an issue. It was just an event to make sure that these people, even the people of Nyeri County, felt that surely we are part and parcel of the event, na wakafurahia na wakaona wamepewa kipaumbele, na kwa ukweli walichangia na walifurahia. Pia watu wasiseme wagemee pande moja, waseme ati it was a national event, ati ilifanyika tu with a certain people. But what I can tell them, hata tulikuwa na yule jamaa aliimba sijui kutoka huko Busia, hata kuna mwingine wa kutoka Mombasa. So hiyo siasa kidogo kidogo, we all participated, we were all part and parcel of the national holiday of today.
Kuna anaona kulikuwa na makosa kwamba watumie lugha ya Kikuyu wakati wa hafla ya kitaifa, kuna anaona ilikuwa ni makosa? Tupate uwakilishi wa dini sasa. Naomba usimame.
Kwa majina ito Sheikh Uledi Majid kutoka Nyeri County, mzaliwa, mlelewa, kiongozi. Kusema kweli, hata kama sasa sisi hapa tuko katika mkutano, si lazima sote tuzungumze. Kuna wale wanapewa nafasi wazungumze, na kuna wale wanataka kuzungumza, na kuna wanataka kusikiza tu. Lile jambo limetokea leo, hakuna tofauti yoyote au ajabu yoyote, kwa sababu pengine vile ule Mheshimiwa Raila alipoingia kule, pengine alikuja kusikiza watu wa Nyeri wanataka namna gani. Nao watu wa Nyeri na viongozi wao walikuwa wanapanga pengine kwa muda mrefu kwamba siku ya Madaraka ikitokea tutafanya hivi, na wakaandika na wakapeleka pengine kule kunakotakikana kusikizwa na zikasikizwa. Sasa yeye vile ule alikuja, kulingana na mimi, ilikuwa haki yake au wale wako pande viongozi waone tukimpatia nafasi anaweza kuwa atazungumzia namna gani, au mengine pengine yeye mmoja alikuwa akija asipewe nafasi hataki kuzungumza. Kwa hivyo hiyo hakuna makosa yoyote hapo yalitokea, kwa sababu ni mpangilio uliopangiliwa, ni wale waliokuwa nayo katia ratiba. Kwa mfano, chukua mfano mzuri kabisa, twende Coast. Wakati ule governor wa Mombasa alipopewa nafasi kuwa pamoja na rais, yaliyotokea pale uliona, alipozuiwa kuambia usije katika sherehe zetu kwa sababu ukija wajana njia mbaya, ikawa ni makosa. Sasa unaona, hata binadamu, hata kama ni rais, hata kama ni wewe, lazima ujichunge katika mambo yako. Kwa hivyo hapo hakukutokea kisa chochote kibaya, na si ajabu yeye kuzuia kusema. Pengine alikuwa hata pengine mwenyewe hataki kusema, isipokuwa pekee sisi twatia chumvi kwamba ni makosa yeye kuzuia. Asante.
And I want to read some of the social media feedback as well that we're getting. Joseph is tweeting in and talking about that Kalonzo was allowed to speak. And Ndongo, you listened to this one because you said they were not allowed in national events. Mashujaa Day last year, Kalonzo was given opportunity to speak. And talking about politics and that other people are not allowed, this is not an event to talk about politics. The president, the DP, the governor all talked politics, largely in this particular event. So a quick agenda on that one, Kanini?
As I said earlier, I don't understand why we are dwelling so much on that.
Yeah.
Why the leader of majority, who is our leader in parliament, was there and he didn't talk. Secondly, why are we being the advocate of leader? Maybe he did not even want to speak.
Exactly.
So
he wanted to talk.
Yeah, maybe he was not willing to talk. So I don't understand why you should dwell so much on that. But on the issue of the Kikuyu language and all that, niseme kwa Kiswahili. Na wahenga walisema mwacha mila ni mtumwa. Kila wakati, na ni vizuri tujue kwamba Kenya ni taifa ambalo liko na makabila 43. Na makabila hayo yote yakijumuishwa pamoja inakuwa ni taifa moja la Kenya. Na sijui ni kwa nini watu wanaona shida wakati wa Kikuyu ama kuna lugha ya Kikuyu, watu wanaongea kwa lugha ya Kikuyu, wakifanya maombi kwa lugha ya ile wanaielewa zaidi. Sijui kwa nini watu wanaona shida. Nakumbuka sana wakati tuko na zile hafla za kitaifa, pia tuna kama wa Maasai ndiye analeta maombi yake. Na inafanyika na hakuna mtu analeta shida. Lakini wakati sasa inakuwa ni pande nyingine, sijui kwa nini na sielewi kwa nini. Lakini ni vizuri kwanza watu wajue kwamba hata kama Kenya ni taifa moja, kuna makabila 43.
All right, let's move on along.
On local content.
Yes, briefly.
Because the other thing that you're missing is some of the musicians who came. Kenya was turning 54 years. So there was a certain musician there who's been singing 54 years. So in every county that we go to, there has to be a level of local content, and there has to be recognition of some of the things that are in that county. I think what we need is the right balance between what is local and what is national. But my own fear with these events is that there's very little dancing. I would have been happy to see a lot of us dance. It should be a celebration. It should be happy. We shouldn't be too formal around some of these things. A National Day, I think in the next one, in Nyeri County, we didn't do that. I mean, some of the songs were really danceable. Okay. I hope in the next county, we see a little bit more song and dance.
We're going to take a break here on Choice 2017. When we come back, we'll talk more about the politics of Nyeri County, because as my guests are with me here, we have independent seeking re-election. We have a DP candidate looking for the gubernatorial race. Never has been Jubilee. Lost in the nomination, but you're calling yourself an independent Jubilee aspirant member. So she'll explain what that is. And of course, a newcomer in politics, in as far as elective politics are concerned, Gunjiri Wambogo getting that ticket. And the only MP to clinch a ticket in as far as the constituencies here are concerned during the nominations, Kanini Kegas. We'll talk more about just the politics of this county and also listen to questions from our audience. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.